What's good, everybody? In this video, we're going to be reviewing the retrotink 2X Mini combined with the MClassic. We're primarily doing this video not only to test the MClassic combined with the retrotink, but we're also doing the video so that we can try to get the best possible resolution without having to mod the N64. We're using the original hardware on an HD TV, and we're just trying to get the best possible resolution out of it. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and test these things out. I went and talked with Mike about some things, and as far as going back and forth on what the best option would be regarding having another retrotink, because I really didn't want to be unplugging the 5X and moving it around and doing all that other stuff, because it was just going to be a hassle to keep on unplugging and plugging and unplugging and plugging. Just kind of wanted to leave it where it was, and it does really well for the PS2. I'm really happy with it. I don't really need to do much. I did test it out, the MClassic with the 5X, but you know what? I just don't really feel like it's worth showing or trying to advertise or I guess advise you guys to give it a shot or anything like that, because it just didn't really look that great. So I just opted out of making any videos for that. I did also try out the 5X with the N64, but I just didn't like the way it looked, and I'm just sorry, I couldn't put it on the screen. I just wasn't happy with it, as far as and I noticed everybody's showing kind of the similar videos with like Wave Race and Mario and Banjo-Kazooie, whatnot, but it's important to try other games for me, because I just don't really want to see the same games over and over, because it's hard to really get an idea of what the graphics are, and I don't really trust everybody, especially when they're compressing videos and whatnot, because if you can scan the image with your monitor, you can actually shrink it to a better quality resolution, but it's super tiny, and they can actually capture that on their capture cards, and that's what I don't know if that's actual gameplay or not. So I don't know. With that being said, it's just kind of one of those things that you just have to think about as far as video compression and all that. We're gonna go ahead and give this thing a shot and see how it runs and how everything works out, and I will let you guys know from my point of view how everything works out in the end. We'll have our my final thoughts, and we'll go from there. The retrotink 2X Mini utilizes two inputs, which is going to be S-Video and composite. S-Video being the better choice of the two. Which is you're not going to really get a huge difference as far as the scalars are concerned, but S-Video is definitely going to be your better option. And it also has a small toggle for smoothing, so you can smooth out those jaggies a little bit, which it does help. I do notice a big difference when you do that. And then also it has another toggle for, I believe it has to do with PAL consoles. It doesn't have anything to do with the NTSC consoles, so Mike just said you could just leave that off. It's not going to do anything. And you have your HDMI port and your power supply port. So that's basically all this thing is. So since I'm not going to be moving it and I'm just using it for the N64, it's a perfect match for what I'm trying to utilize it for. So I figured I'd kind of come in here and show you guys what I have to work with as far as cables. So these right here are going to be your cheap aftermarket N64 cables, and yeah, they work pretty well as far as S-Video is concerned. Yeah, they're made pretty well. I'm going to make a little comparison. I'm going to show you guys something. So these are going to be the composite OEM cables from Nintendo. Some gold in there, dude. Look at that shit. Bomb. So composite, and then these are going to be your OEM Nintendo S-Video cables. So you can see right there. Okay. Got that gold in there. See that? Okay, then these are going to be the retrotink cables, the cables that came with the retrotink 2X Mini. and they got some gold in there too. You know what I'm saying? So it just looks gold. I'm just fucking around. I don't really know if it's gold or not. So anyways, these ones are the only ones that don't have like it's like silverish, if you noticed. But what I did notice, if you guys want to laugh, is that these cables look eerily identical to the cheap cables you get off of I don't know, Amazon or eBay or whatever. They're literally the same, but the difference is the way that the internal component is made. It's different. Here, like, let me zoom in right. So you see that? No, look at this one. It's like they use a different thing, but it's like the same. It's like literally the same cable. It's identical. Like they're literally the same. See? They have the same everything. So these are gonna be the retrotink, and these are just gonna be some aftermarket cheap cables. So I am going to be using all of the cables to show you guys a difference. I mean, and I'm just going to be really upfront. There's not really a big difference as far as the cables are concerned, but I am going to show you guys something that is going to kind of blow you guys' mind if you guys haven't checked it out or tried it, or you want to try it. You really want to just get the best resolution without having to get an HD mod. I'm going to show you guys some shit. You guys are going to be pretty impressed. So stay tuned. And I hope you guys are ready for some cool N64 gaming in HD. And yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. Catch you in a bit. As you can see, the MClassic, it looks pretty cool. It's a cool little device. Comes with a power cable, which is a nice little red cable. Kind of helps distinguish it from the others. Really like that. Nice and sturdy cable as well. And it just feels good when you plug it in. It's real tight. I like that. It comes with the power cord and you know, kind of simple power cord, you know, same old USB power outlet. So that one is pretty easy. You can use it for the monitor or your TV, HD TV, or you could just use it with a auxiliary outlet, you know, one of those regular old power outlets you could just attach the USB cable to. So you can give that a shot as well. And yeah, this MClassic looks pretty dope. As you can see, it's one of those, you know, plug and play kind of things, which is I've gone through so many of those. That's why this was one of those. I'm just ready to put it right back in the box as soon as it doesn't work and send it back and get my money back. But I was pleasantly surprised. That's why I'm going to be showing you guys these videos and doing this, because it really made a huge difference. And if you guys don't want to mod your console or do anything like that, I think this is going to be the best bet to get the best resolution out of your N64 without any tinkering or anything like that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into some gameplay videos. We're going to start with Yoshi's story, and then we're going to move on to onto Zelda. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. You can't see it on the, it's so funny how you can't see it through this thing, the camera. But it is blurry. Like the colors are more saturated on the camera. They're way more saturated. But it's also blurry. And then it's pretty cut off. Like as you can see, you know, you have the sides. It's cut off on the sides. So let's go ahead and check this out. I want to show you guys. So it's kind of blurry. It's like it just has like a cloudy look to it, you know? Okay, so hold on. So you can see it's just kind of blurry, you know? And it's just, it looks great. I mean, to play, it's The colors, I mean, here, let me see if I can get close so you can see he's green, it looks great. The colors, it's just like I said, it's oversaturated a little bit on here, but it's definitely blurry. So I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Obviously I'm going to change the cables. So this is just the regular S video as far as anything is concerned. We're using the OEM Nintendo cable, S video cable. So just to let you guys know, that's our first run. And it's going to be done with the retrotink cables, the S video cables that it comes with. So as you can see, using those. And yeah, it looks pretty good. It's a little blurry. It's just a little blurry. Like it's just kind of blurry. So we'll see when we put that stuff on. As you can see, like even the fruit and stuff is just a little blurry, but the camera helps. It just saturates everything a little bit better. So. So everything looks pretty good, as you can see. Colors are pretty good. This is just regular S video, OEM Nintendo S video cables. Original sound, just trying to, you know, be as original as possible. I'm not trying to change anything or compress anything for you guys. So as you guys can see, so just start it up real quick and see. Looks pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. Definitely, it's great. Just want to see the first level. So as you can see, it looks great. It looks pretty good. I mean, it has this like kind of a fuzzy looking effect. And there's no lag, no nothing. It's great. Yeah. So as you can see, everything's pretty good. So this is OEM cables, as you can see. So just say it again. Then I'm gonna jump into the next cables, and that way you guys can make a comparison and see if you like it or not. So this is gonna be the cables that come with the retrotink 2X. It looks basically the same. As you can see, there's not really a big difference as far as cables is concerned, so you really won't have to go out and get any cables, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and switch over and put on the MClassic and see how that looks. And see, you guys be the judge as far as everything from there is concerned. So let's switch over. So this is going to be the retrotink 2X Mini hooked up with the MClassic, and as you can see, it just looks great. Like the colors look great, the screen, everything is just super refined. It looks amazing. The colors and everything just pop. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into this level really quick. Like even the menu screen and the words, everything just looks so nice and just. I wish you guys can see it on this side. It's just the colors look so much better. So let's try the red one out. Oh man, it just looks so much clearer, dude, and just so much, oops, just so much nicer. Like the colors look better, everything just looks better, dude. Like it really does. Like, wow, it just. And this is with the MClassic. Like you can even see, like when I'm gonna zoom in on them. Look how much detail. It looks perfect. Like it looks crazy. Like how good it looks. Wow. This is going to be the retrotink 2X Mini hooked up with the MClassic, and the results are just amazing. Oh my god, look at this. Look, it just looks so good. I don't even know how to explain it, how good this looks. I mean, it looks amazing. Like he just looks, it's perfect. I recommend this. I highly recommend this. I mean, I don't know how this is not implemented already into the little mini already. Like what like I wish this was this just came factory like this, because this would just blow my mind, like straight up. This looks great. So yeah. So let's this is gonna be without the without the MClassic. It's kind of blurry. I mean, it's just blurry. It's just blurry. There's nothing else I can say. It's just blurry. Like it has this blurry, almost like a cloudy effect on it. So let's go ahead and go. Oh man, this thing just looks so blurry, dude. It just looks blurry. There's nothing you could do. It just looks super blurry. You could barely even see anything on him. Yeah, dude. It definitely looks blurry. Blurry as hell. gonna be without the MClassic, and it is definitely blurry. You could even see it in the sword, like when I move, the camera rotates, it just looks blurry. I mean, the backgrounds are blurrier. Yeah, there's not much you can do. That's why the MClassic is definitely a good alternative to HDMI modding your console if you're just not up for that. I swear you're gonna get the, I promise you, you're gonna get the results you're probably looking for. I guarantee you. I promise you. So go ahead, if you have the money, invest into the MClassic. You could see it. It's in the, look at that. Look at how blurry that looks, dude. There's no way. Look, and I don't have the MClassic in it, you can see. Don't worry, the Carby's coming up. Damn, look at that, dude. It's so blurry. I don't care. And this is supposed to kind of be like this, but I mean, the fact that I can make it look better just tells me that they can make it look better. They just don't want to. Look at that. It's so blurry. My final thoughts are the retrotink 2X Mini combined with the MClassic is a very good idea. It's a very good combination. It works perfectly. It gets the results you're probably looking for as far as just a plug and play device for your older consoles. It's just gonna make it look perfect. In my opinion, it looks perfect. The colors, the lines, everything. There's no blurriness. It looks amazing, so I highly recommend it. I also want to thank Mike Chi, the creator of the retrotink, for just being a great dude. He answered all my questions. Every issue I had, he helped me fix them, or if there was anything I needed or anything, he helped me with it. He even helped me acquire something that had nothing to do with his company, which was a Carby. They don't make them, and he advertised for another company, which I really respect, and I think that was really a cool, admirable thing for him to do as a businessman. And the Carby is a great product. I'm going to go ahead and review that on a different video. But with that being said, I really want to thank you again, Mike, for all the hard work you've done and all of this cool stuff that I'm able to utilize to play my games on my HD TVs and all that stuff. I just want to thank you again. And to everybody who's curious, I highly recommend you invest into these products, and also into Mike G. Just support him. He's a really great dude, and he's doing great things for the retro console and retro gaming community. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for all the support. It was a kind of a busy day, so I sound a little tired. I apologize for that. And yeah, stay tuned for the next videos. Catch you guys. Peace out.